I'll have to make more poor purchasing decisions. Cab. Ooh. Got a good feeling about this one. Hell yeah. Well, got 4 calipers from a parted out 2007 WRX Wagon. Came with a moth. We'll see if I have to remanufacture or do like a repair kit. That's quite a different thickness of pad there. But hey, look, pads. Oops. Not as bad. Got the rears. Ooh, that's got a lot of meat. Decent. Honestly, not so bad compared to the 2024. Yep, those are both calipers. Very nice. But the mock-up. Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Not too shabby. So I'm pretty sure the fronts are a direct bolt-on replacement. Ugh. But yeah, those will probably fit under that wheel. Jesus. All right, so these are cast iron and are very heavy. But I'm pretty sure that'll, you know, adding them here lowers the center of gravity for more speed. And then the back is not a direct bolt-on. I'm pretty sure because this has a ventilated disc, and this, it's just like one ring of steel. There's no vent, so got to get a bracket, I think, to get that on there. But hey, got the brakes. I think it's important to purchase everything first, spend a bunch of money, and then look into how you're actually going to do everything. So, yeah. All right, another box of parts added to the other boxes of parts in the jank shed. I don't know. Definitely Facebook Marketplace, saw these. I'm getting paranoid about how every time I look at something on Facebook Marketplace, someone else buys it right before I get there. So I just went and picked them up, 500 bucks, like, meh. I think Rock Auto may have had some, like, refurbished. I don't know. Like, this, I'll just get a kit, fix them up. We'll be good. Paint them, maybe. I don't know. Something I did not consider, if it rains, is that gonna get all soggy a little bit? Oh well, it's not too bad. All right, it's Wednesday. Parked it on Sunday. Let's see how the damage is. So, spider webs, those are new. Spider infested car, it would seem. And I may have misplaced the cardboard slightly, because that might have leaked past. Well, so much for my nice clean concrete.
Ah, dang. Yeah, no, it's, thankfully with us, we actually can get stuff cheaper.
Ooh. Well, spent more money. All right, let's see what we got. We got some swag. Got a hat. Got this pretty dope golf shirt with a Subaru logo on it. This was MSRP $95 and I got it for $25, which is still too much for a shirt, but Subaru logo, right? And then 100% genuine Nalgene. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then we got some things to stop the oil leak. We got 2 valve cover gaskets. We got 4 coil pack gaskets. And then there's 2 of these breather gasket things. Those are nice and floppy. And yeah, that's it. You know, not too bad of a haul for Friday. And I guess it has, those are for the cam somewhere. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try and fix that leak. So solid. Spending more money. real quick, how is all of this gasket, so ignoring the merch crap, this is all $100. I spent $180 for a bunch of useless, like, cheap parts at AutoZone. How does this, what is this? Oh yeah, no, I drive an 02 WRX wagon. You can tell, right? It's JDM. Brother. Here we go again. Hope they got it all. $144 later. Nice. 1 week of dripping later. So I might have a blown head gasket and leaking valve cover gaskets, but I did clean the power steering conduit cap. So look at how clean that is. And also, clean oil cap, holy. And then, so I'm gonna try and clean this MAF sensor with that. And then, I'm hoping between that and then replacing valve cover gaskets, I'm also gonna do the spark plugs. Maybe that'll fix the code, fingers crossed. But yeah, here goes. I don't know, seems kind of dirty. I'll clean it up. I'll clean that up. Clean it all up. Well, there's a lot of elbow grease. Now I just gotta do some kind of protectant wipe. This dude's helping me out. What up, brother? Hey, get off there. What are you doing? You don't want to eat that. You weirdo. Go. Get on. Get on. Eat. Good boy. Looking pretty clean. Clean enough to see that this one is, or has been, full of water because the light just falls out of the back and it's not even attached, so that kind of tracks. And then there's this guy. Shiny. Not bad. Sweet. Dirty brakes. Brake clean. Gonna try and clean these up. Luckily I go to the dentist often and they always give me a toothbrush, so got some of those rags. Let's give it a shot. Alright, well, they look about the same amount of dirty as before, but what I learned is that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to like get a sandblaster or something, I don't know, sandpaper or something. I'm just gonna take them apart, rebuild them. Like, they're pretty crusty and rusty, and I don't know if I'm gonna need new parts of this. Also, today I learned brake clean, or rather brake fluid is a paint stripper, so that's neat. So these, I'm not sure, use some new gaskets or something, but cool. Oh, first start up in a week. I think Kenwood is, oh, just had to warm up. Fire. Well, let's see how it does after a week of sitting. Oh, like it's not even trying. Nice and squeaky. That's wrong. It is flashing that much. It's not a camera artifact. Well, smoky, squeaky. tires are low. Doing a quick parts run because it's 8 p.m. on a Saturday and then nothing's open tomorrow, so if I want to do the gaskets tomorrow, I gotta go, so bye. We got some grommets, let's go. Kenwood. Oh, it was up. Oh, good try. Well, off to the parents to steal their garage so I can do a bunch of work. But it's cool because I'm going to buy them a sandwich, so it's, you know, fair trade, equivalent exchange. Vivaldi. Sandwich acquired. Off to the garage. That's the wrong key. That's the right key. Oh, yeah. The squeak. We're good. Camera set up. Car and garage. Sandwich eaten. Box of parts. Time to go. So, loose plan. Oil first. 5W30. So, hopefully I can drain the oil. No, come on. Oh, jeez. So that stops leaking so much. And then I can replace the valve cover with those gaskets. And then refill the oil. So we'll see how this goes. Seems simple enough, I think. It's got a dinghy so it's not dripping too far, and by assembling this piece of plastic I already pinched my finger. That hurt. Oh, alright, first injury. About to do the oil. First time realizing I think the Hulk smashed this oil pan. That looks like a you know, bit of something hit that, so that's interesting. I hope that all the oil comes out. Well. If you wouldn't have known. Damn squirrels. You get away this time, buddy. Alright. Well, success, I would say. Except the bunch got on the floor. Oh, and a bunch got on my phone. Nice. Oh boy. Oh, that's gonna smell great. Well, oh man. Oh, it's all oily. Oh, but hey, look, at least I got the film. Oh, you can see it's on the lens. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? Okay, all right. Okay, actually not so bad. Spilled a little, cleaned it up, and now my phone smells like a Subaru. Time to start removing everything. And then I got this handy dandy Sucko-matic over here to get out all the blue stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll just pump this into the thing, and then I didn't have anything to pump it into, so I needed a container to put the washer fluid in. So I think the rats got it this one, which is why it's all messed up. Like, what are you doing, rats? Unless those are squirrels. Bastards. But yeah, that'll work. Hopefully that's big enough. Got all the stuff out of the way. There is the cover, valve cover rather. And honestly, famous last words, there's way more space here than I had thought from the YouTube videos I was watching. So I'm gonna regret saying that in about 10 minutes, but honestly, looks alright. Oil filter's off. It was right there. And I think coil packs are next. You thought. Oh. Okay, bud. What you got? Got some nuts. Okay. Well, Coil packs are out. There's these two. Pretty sure that's the rear, that's the front, but about to Google it to make sure. And then next, I think, is valve cover bolts. Actually, might be that breather thing that's like on top of it up there, and then it's 6 bolts. So here it goes. White is the front, black is the rear. So there you go. All right, time to get rid of this junk. Yeah, this will take a little time, but I'll get there. Kind of hoping it's not a cam seal and that it is actually this, because I don't think I have the expertise to do that one, but we'll see. All right, so I need to show you one of probably many future horrifying discoveries, and that is that we have, like, at the top of the crankcase, if I can, yeah, it's super easy to see in here, right? Come on, phone. All right, so how can I see this? Basically, if it would focus, there is like this plastic thing on top of the cam cover. This is insanely impossible to film. All right, so get out of here. That plastic thing. All right, there's a good view. On the left, right there, where my finger's attempting to point, is where the crankcase ventilation system tube is supposed to be. And that's just open atmosphere, which means that the rockers and everything are just open to atmosphere. I don't know if fuel, rather oil, is coming out of there, but it's like this on this side and the other side. So, you know, no offense, but like I was concerned that like, oh, am I good enough to work on this engine? You know, like I did a bunch of research, watched a bunch of videos. Maybe some people should have a little bit more hesitation before replacing their own engine. Because, like, you could at least put a little bung in there or something, buddy. But instead, you're just going to let all that dirt and grime and everything that's all over this engine into that little tube on both sides. So, cool. About to yank the cam cover off. Wasn't too bad. A few bolts were difficult to get to. Let's see how much stuff leaks out of here. Oh, boy. Let's see if I can actually film this. Let's just put you precariously near all of this oil and junk. All right, here goes nothing. I think, oh, that just fell right off. Oh man, the bottom's all stuck because of the gasket sealer, but we're getting there. The gasket doesn't quite want to get off on the bottom, it's stuck to the head. There's the rear tube, it's just going down through, I think that's still being a little difficult. Now this is going to be tough to get back in. I can already tell. Well, that's it. Now you see. Alright, navigating this insane maze of wires, and one of the rocker sort of tie downs is not going to cooperate. How? They're supposed to get this out. Perhaps. Oh, I twist this. Stay right there. Stay. Stay. Right. I'm so crippled. How in the heck? Oh. The magic angle. The magic wires are all in the way. And we're out. Dear Lord. What an effort. Well, let's see what the damage is. Okay. Cam cover off. Look at that. Cams. Neato. See any damage? I don't know. Any mechanics in chat? How we doing? How we looking? Good, bad, terrible? That's pretty cool. All right. Cam. I mean, it's not full of dirt. I'll still clean it with brake cleaner. Just insane to me that this, you can see where that fits on there, top of the engine. And that was just like that. And if you'll notice, oh, well, it's got a gasket on there, but I take the gasket off. Or wait, it doesn't have a gasket? Huh? Was it missing one, or is it just fused to it? No, I think it's on there. Yeah, okay, there you go. So yeah, let me just demonstrate. So that's atmosphere. That's what the, squirrel. But that's what the rockers were seeing, was just open atmosphere and dirt and that. Get out of here, squirrel. All right, cool. Alright, closer inspection. We just got gasket maker all over everything. Like, what's interesting, I saw a guy on YouTube who did this where, you know, he was like, oh, for extra precaution, I'm just gonna fill the entire thing with RTV. And like the Subaru instructions from OEM tell you to like only put a little bit here and here or something. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna fill the entire thing with RTV because the Subaru instructions from the engineers that designed this thing do not say to do that. So I don't know, maybe that's part of the issue. But yeah, otherwise, honestly, pretty clean, so not terrible. Somewhat concerningly, these all seem to be in okay shape and are pretty like elastic and not broken, so may have done all this for nothing, but still fun. So time to do that for a while. All right, first these little half moon things with RTV, then gasket with a little RTV, then I bolt the whole thing back on. But first, let's see if I can't do a little spark plug-in. Old, new. Don't look too bad, but may as well. Left bank of spark plugs done. This one was like 0.5 and that was 0.3, so now that they're both 0.3, which is the spec, maybe I'll gain 100 horsepower. Starting the reassembly. Doing some gasket maker on these little half moon things. Then I gotta put a little bit of gasket maker around and then valve cover goes back on. So, sweet. After much effort, it's back on there. I still gotta plug up that air oil separator tube, but job done, sorta. Rocker cover's back on. Needs 5 foot-pounds of torque on those, and let's see if my phone will focus. We're at a 20-pound minimum here, so I think 5 pounds is equivalent to just, you know, wrench it. That'll be good. Back together. Too dark to drive home, gonna have to leave it here. And this oil filter was not even finger tight, like literally a breeze would have undone it, so that was good. But let's see, got a new oil filter somewhere. There's a box for it. Got oil dripping, and then I'll be done. Ran out of sunlight, job's done. Battery's got new foil on it. That's empty. Everything's back together. It's still dripping, but I think that's from where the valve cover gasket spilled all over the frame, so it's just dripping from there now. New oil filter, new oil. Everything's looking good. Alright, I hope it doesn't explode. Time to water the car. Doing this while filming is a great idea. Oh. Nice. Alright, good enough. Time to see if we got any catalytic converters. Alright gang, I want to do a quick lunch and learn here. If you have an air gun and you just torque these down until the spring is completely compressed, can you take a guess what's going to happen when you try and go and loosen it and it's all rusted and crap? Let me just show you. Lunch and learn. Yeah, come on guys, it's during your lunch break. You don't get paid. Yeah. Maybe don't use air guns and everything, boys. Okay. This guy's smoking a lot. Can't quite tell from what. Let's see.